And let's talk a little bit more about the science behind the technology here at Prpic. Eyecare, the xwave from OVITZ is another one of the pieces of tech that you brought in. So tell us about when you brought it in and what it's been like to implement it.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. As I said, I had enough of these patients building up in my practice, the ones that are the happy butt, the ones that you just want to do more for, truly, right? You sell them on this idea of a scleral lens and you promise them, oh, you're going to love this. It's going to solve all the things that you're coming in with. And all of a sudden you hit that wall again, where it's better, but I think of a specific case where a patient was amblyopic on one eye, had keratoconus in both, struggling obviously with his vision as the keratoconus had progressed. And so coming in, fitting him with the scleral, I'm thinking, this patient's going to love it. This is going to be a slam dunk. Well, his exact words were, I can see clear on the chart, but the glare is worse. And I thought, no way, right? This just doesn't make sense. Why is this patient struggling? Well, having the aberrometer here, we were able to measure and quantify his aberrations with and without the lens. And it was true. The aberration comes from so many sources, right? And what the patient notices is the total aberration of their eye as an optical system. Now, the scleral lens only improves the front surface of the eye. What if there's a lot of residual aberration from the posterior corneal surface? Well, now we're amplifying that, and the patient's noticing that more, even though we're correcting other things. And so this patient was one of those very obvious cases where traditional scleral lens wasn't providing him the relief that we were hoping for. But being able to quantify it as opposed to think the patient doesn't know what he's talking about, or thinking, oh, it's something with the over refraction, being able to sort of discern what was going on just right off the bat just makes life way easier, really.
Yeah.
But being able to bring the xwave aberrometer in from OVITZ and quantify the amount of aberration, show the patients what they're struggling, what's going on, has been instrumental with connecting with patients, being able to really build that trust with what we're doing and why we're doing it, and not being a source of you told me but, and me not having any explanation or reason for why. Now, not only can I quantify it and say, yep, you're right. Your aberration is definitely worse. This is why you're noticing more of that glare. But hey, I have now something that I can offer you to correct that residual higher aberration as well.